So in this video, let us see how to use the Selenium RC server, that is Selenium remote control server. So in the last videos we have seen, what we have seen is we have used the Selenium IDE. So what is the difference or what is the use of this Selenium RC server over Selenium IDE is, in Selenium RC server we can write code or we can execute or we can use the looping concept or conditions, etc. So I am using the Java program for that. So the programming language can be anything. You can use any language like .NET, C# like that, but I am using Java. So for that, what are the tools are required for this Selenium RC server? So first one, the Eclipse. The second one, the jar files and next one is the Chrome driver, and the fourth one is the Chrome web browser. These are the tools required to run the Selenium RC server. So how to do that? So first of all, let us go to the file. We need to create the new project, new Java project, and let us give some name. So let me give add. So what will you do here is, we have used the Selenium ID for addition of two numbers in the last videos. So in this video, let us use the Selenium RC server for that. So let us do that. So add is the project name. Next. So just click on these libraries, and we have to do, or let us do this afterwards. We can do this afterwards, or we can do now only, add external jars, and we can add the external jars. So let me do this afterwards. So let me click on finish. So the add project has been created. So after this, we just click on this add project, then new, next class. Then now we should give the class name. Let me give the class name as arith or arithmetic or addition. Let me do addition. After this, we can we can create this public static void main. Means by default the public static void main will get appeared in the code. So let me do that. Click on finish. So the template will be created. So what will I do now is, I have the code already. Let me paste that. So this is the code to run the Selenium RC server. So what will I do here is, so as we can see here, there are red mark are there. The red marks indicate those are errors. So just click here. As we can see here, the import org.openqa cannot be resolved because we need to import the jar files to remove these errors. So how? Just click on this add, right click, then you should go for build path, then add external archives. So the archives and other tools are there in description, just we can download them, and add these all jar files. Add this, select all and click on open. So once we do this, all the errors will be get removed. So still errors are there. What are the errors? These are simple errors. What are they? The public type LL must be defined in its own file, because the class name here is addition, but the class name here is LL. So this should be addition, the class name. So the file name and class name should be same. And the package is, our package is add. So as you can see here, the yellow underlines are there. Yellow underlines means, see here, the import org.q something is never used, because we have never used this statement in this code. So after this all the setup, we just go to the first line is, we need to set the property for this. What is set property means? We need to set the Chrome driver first. Chrome driver. So the Chrome driver is also there in description. We can download that. So the path of the Chrome driver in my computer is d:/stlab and sttools. So remember one thing, we can't use single backward slash here, because we need to escape that. So for escaping we need to use double backward slashes. So D STLab1 STLab tools Chrome driver. So in this path my Chrome driver is available, named as Chrome driver.exe. So after the set property does, next one is we need to create the object for WebDriver. So the object, this can be anything, this is just an object name. So how can we create the object? Class name, object name, new, class name, brackets. So next one is we need to open the site or open the file. What was our file? Addition.php. This addition is project, this is different, that addition.php is different. So driver.get, here we need to pass that URL. So let me execute here first by using manually in the browser, so that I can easily copy the URL. So localhost / addition.php. So the same file. So let me copy this and I will paste here. I will paste here. So as you can see here, see what the error is, we have not closed the string. So after this, so driver.get addition.php. So after this we have two text boxes. We have two text boxes and the button. So I need to enter some number here by using code, not manually, by using code. So how? For that I need to use something unique value for this, something unique value or some element value for this. So what is the element value for my text box? Let me click on, just right click on this text box and click on inspect. Inspect. So as we can see here, input type equal to text, name equal to 1. Okay, these are the two attributes mainly. I have not used ID here, we can use ID also. So the name, so the name I have used is 1. So I am getting this elements, I am getting this element through its name, not its ID or not its class. I am getting through this elements unique. How I am getting here? I am getting through its name. So for that, driver, I have already created the object and I need to find the element. How? By its name, by dot name. So what is the name of this? What is the name of this? Just click on inspect. What is the name of this? The name of this is 1. So I need to pass, means we have to find, right? That's why 1. So now the text box has been found out. So what send keys does? So this 33, just a second, this 33 means this is the value. How can I pass this? Using this send keys function. So let me pass this 33. We can pass anything, two numbers, that's it. Let me pass 20. So for the same text box only, sorry, for different text box, the same method, inspect. So what is the second box name? That is 2. So I need to pass 2. Now I have fetched or found out second text box by its name. I have not used ID, we can use ID also, by its name. So after that, after entering two numbers, I need to click on the button. So how can we click that? So let me see its name. So its name is add. Remember, we cannot use send keys for button because we are not passing any value into the text button. We are clicking on the button. So that's why we need to pass the value, that is add, and by click function. Click function. So let us execute this and let us see. So what should be the output now in the first text box? So this is, let me pass it as 20. Here it is, sorry. This is 2 and let me pass it as 10. So one more thing, what this thread sleep means. So after getting entered one first text box value, it will wait for 2 seconds. It will wait 2000 means 2000 milliseconds, means it will wait for 2 seconds. So after So one more thing is, what this thread.sleep means is, after clicking or after entering the first text box value, it will wait for 2 seconds, that is 2000 milliseconds, and after getting or after entering the second text box value, it will wait for 2 seconds. After that, the output will be the addition of two numbers. So let us execute this and see. So just right click on this file and go to run as Java application. So click on OK. So automatically the browser will get open now. So browser opened. So the first text box entered is 20 and it will wait for 2 seconds, and 2 seconds wait, then add. The addition of two numbers is 30. So this is how we can run. And also, as I have told earlier, we can use looping concept or something. So how can we use that looping concept? We can use while loop here. We can use while loop, for loop, anything. So let me use for loop here. So for I equal to 0, I is less than 3. Let me take 3, I plus plus. So let me use like this. We can use any loop, but I am using for loop for easy purpose. Okay, so the error is, so let me declare it here, int I equal to 0. So after this, let me declare, or let me initialize, or better, let me increment here 20 plus I. 20 plus I, or let me use like this. We'll see. 20 plus I means, let us execute and see what will be the output now. Run as Java application. So browser opened, 210, add. So 201, it is looping. 201, 10. Next 202, 10. Why 200, 201, 202? Because we have used for loop here. So for in the first iteration, the I value will be 0. So 200 means 20, and plus I means it will concatenate the I value, that is 0. So 210 will be added, and again it will be incremented to 1. I is less than 3 now. It will increment to 1, and I is less than 3. So 201. So next one 202. So this is how it will execute. Okay, this is how we can use the Selenium RC server for running or executing the local files, and it can be used for the running the websites also, or web applications also. This we will see in next video. Thank you.